Chosen one, God is shockingly proud of you. You are becoming exactly who He needed. Do not scroll away from this, because what I am about to reveal is something your heart has been waiting to hear. And if you leave now, you may miss a blessing that was meant to steady your soul today. I am shockingly proud of you, not for perfection, not for applause, but for the quiet strength you have shown when no one was watching. You are becoming exactly who I needed in this hour, shaped by pressure, refined by tears, and strengthened by battles that tried to break you. This is not empty comfort. It is a divine confirmation that your growth has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Comment, Amen. When I say I am proud of you, I am speaking about the hidden victories you barely recognized yourself. I saw the moment you chose kindness when anger felt easier. I saw the night you held yourself together when everything in you wanted to fall apart. You thought you were barely surviving, but I was building resilience inside you that will carry you into rooms you once thought were closed forever. You are not behind, you are being prepared. You are becoming exactly who I needed because your character is aligning with your calling. I do not need a flawless vessel, I need a willing heart. I do not need loud strength, I need faithful endurance. The pain you walked through was not punishment, it was shaping. The delays were not rejection, they were protection from doors that would have drained you. Before we go deeper, take a moment and like the video as a small act of agreement with what I am doing in your life, because your simple act of faith opens your heart wider to receive what I am releasing over you today. I am proud of the way you kept going, even when you questioned your worth. You did not see yourself as chosen in those low moments, yet you still chose to try again. That choice mattered more than you know. Every time you resisted bitterness, every time you forgave when it hurt, every time you whispered a prayer instead of giving up, you were stepping into the person I designed you to be. You have misunderstood your struggles as signs of weakness, but they were proof of growth. Pressure reveals what is inside, and what I saw inside you was a heart that still trusted me, even when answers were delayed. That is why I am proud, not because everything is perfect around you, but because your spirit did not surrender. Comment 1212. You are becoming exactly who I needed in your family, in your community, and in places you have not even reached yet. The compassion growing in you is not accidental. The wisdom forming in your silence is not random. The patience you are learning through waiting is shaping you into someone who can carry greater responsibility without losing tenderness. I am proud of how you handled what could have destroyed you. There were seasons when you felt overlooked and underestimated. There were conversations that cut deep, and moments when you felt invisible. Yet instead of becoming hard, you became deeper. Instead of becoming cold, you became more understanding. This is transformation. This is growth. This is the quiet miracle unfolding in your life. You are becoming exactly who I needed because your heart is soft enough to care and strong enough to endure. Many people run from refining seasons, but you stayed. You cried, you doubted, you wrestled with confusion, but you did not completely walk away. That faithfulness matters more than dramatic displays of strength. I am proud of your consistency. I am proud of your small steps. I am proud of the way you kept showing up even when you felt unqualified. You thought you were just surviving ordinary days, but I was watching extraordinary perseverance being formed in you. Do you understand what this means for your future? It means you are not random. It means you are not overlooked. It means your process has purpose. The version of you that felt insecure last year is not the same person standing here today. You have grown in awareness. You have grown in restraint. You have grown in courage. Even your prayers have changed, becoming less about proving yourself and more about trusting me. This is why I say I am shockingly proud of you. You expected correction, but I am giving you affirmation. You expected disappointment, but I am giving you approval. Heaven is not shaking its head at you. Heaven is smiling at the quiet transformation taking place in your life. You are becoming exactly who I needed for the assignments ahead. There are people who will find hope because of your story. There are hearts that will be strengthened because you chose not to quit. The tears you shed are watering seeds that will bloom in ways you cannot yet imagine. Your struggles were classrooms. Your waiting seasons were training grounds. Your disappointments were redirections that saved you from paths that would have drained your calling. I am proud of how you learned to listen more and react less. I am proud of how you are starting to value peace over proving a point. I am proud of how you are slowly letting go of things that no longer align with who you are becoming. This is not the end of your growth. This is the beginning of a stronger chapter. You may still feel fragile at times, but do not confuse tenderness with weakness, a soft heart guided by, "My strength is more powerful than loud confidence rooted in pride." I am shaping you into someone who carries both humility and authority. You are becoming exactly who I needed, not who the world demanded. The world wanted you to rush. I wanted you to mature. The world wanted you to perform. I wanted you to develop character. I am proud of the way you have started to notice your own growth. There was a time when you reacted quickly, spoke without thinking, and carried burdens that were not yours. Now you pause. Now you reflect. Now you hand things to me that once kept you awake at night. That shift did not happen overnight, and it did not happen by accident. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning balance. You are learning when to speak and when to stay silent. You are learning when to help and when to step back. You are learning that not every battle deserves your energy. That wisdom is maturity, and maturity is strength. There were seasons when you felt like you were losing pieces of yourself. Relationships changed, dreams shifted, certain doors closed without explanation. What you did not see was that I was trimming what would have weighed you down in your next chapter. I remove what cannot carry the weight of where I am taking you. Comment 333. I am proud of how you handled isolation. You thought being alone meant you were forgotten. In truth, I was building your confidence in my presence so you would not depend on constant validation from others. When applause faded, you learned to stand anyway. When support thinned out, you discovered that my strength was enough. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are no longer driven only by emotion. You still feel deeply, but you are not controlled by every wave. You have learned to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. You have learned to think before reacting. That self-control is part of the new foundation forming under your feet. There were nights when you cried quietly, not even knowing how to explain what hurt. I heard every word you could not speak. I saw every tear you wiped away quickly, so no one would ask questions. Those nights were not weakness, they were sacred conversations between us, shaping your heart into something stronger and softer at the same time. I am proud of your resilience. not the loud kind that boasts about surviving, but the quiet kind that simply keeps moving. You kept going to work when you felt exhausted. You kept showing up for others when you felt empty. You kept believing that I was doing something even when you had no visible proof. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are starting to trust the process. In the past, you demanded immediate clarity. Now you are learning to walk step by step. You are understanding that not seeing the full picture does not mean there is no plan. It means you are walking by faith, and that kind of trust strengthens your spirit. Comment 777. I am proud of how you are letting go of comparison. There was a time when you measured your progress against everyone else. You wondered why their success seemed faster, why their blessings looked bigger. Now you are slowly realizing that your path is different because your purpose is different. You are not late. You are being built uniquely. Your mistakes did not disqualify you. They taught you humility. They taught you empathy. They taught you to extend grace to others because you needed grace yourself. I do not expect perfection from you. I look for growth, and growth is exactly what I see. You are becoming exactly who I needed in your struggles with self-worth. You used to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You downplayed your gifts. You hesitated to speak your ideas. Now you are beginning to understand that I placed those gifts in you for a reason. You are not meant to hide what I planted inside you. I am proud of the boundaries you are learning to set. Saying no used to feel like guilt. Protecting your peace used to feel selfish. Now you are understanding that you cannot pour into others if you are constantly drained. Guarding your energy is part of honoring the life I gave you. There is a new confidence forming in you. It is not loud or arrogant. It is steady and grounded. It comes from knowing that you are not walking alone. You are beginning to carry yourself differently, not because everything is perfect, but because you trust that I am guiding your steps. You are becoming exactly who I needed because your heart is aligning with my timing. You are less impulsive. You are more prayerful. You are slower to judge and quicker to listen. These changes may seem small to you, but they are massive in the spiritual realm. I am proud of how you are breaking patterns. Generational habits that once controlled your family are losing their grip on you. You are choosing healing over denial. You are choosing growth over comfort. That decision will not only bless you, it will bless those who come after you. The fears that used to paralyze you are slowly losing their power. You still feel them, but you no longer bow to them. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward anyway. And you have been moving forward more than you realize. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are starting to see yourself through my eyes, not as a failure, not as a burden, not as someone who never gets it right, but as a chosen vessel, being refined and strengthened for something meaningful. I am proud of your faith in the middle of uncertainty. You did not always understand why doors closed. You did not always understand why certain prayers seemed delayed, but you kept believing that I was protecting you from what you could not see. That trust has built a deeper connection between us. There is still more growth ahead, but do not let that discourage you. Growth is not a sign that you are lacking. It is proof that you are alive and moving. The fact that you care about becoming better already shows your heart. You are not the same person who first started this journey. You are wiser. You are calmer. You are more aware of your triggers and your strengths. You are learning to respond instead of react. That transformation is powerful. I am shockingly proud because many would have quit under what you faced. Many would have hardened their hearts or turned bitter. You chose to heal. You chose to learn. You chose to stay connected to me, even when you did not feel strong. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. Hold on to this truth as we continue. You are not just surviving life. You are evolving into the exact person I envisioned when I formed you. Every challenge is shaping you. Every delay is positioning you. Every lesson is preparing you. I am proud of the patience forming in you. You used to want immediate answers and instant breakthroughs. Now you are learning to trust timing that you cannot control. Waiting is no longer only frustration for you. It has become a space where your faith stretches and your character strengthens. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning endurance. Endurance is not glamorous. It is waking up and choosing faith again. It is forgiving again. It is trying again when you feel tired. And you have been doing that more often than you give yourself credit for. There were moments when you thought you were regressing. You felt like old fears were resurfacing. You wondered if you had truly changed. But growth is not a straight line. Sometimes I allow old emotions to surface so you can respond to them differently. And you did. That is maturity. Comment 555. I am proud of how you are handling responsibility. You carry more than people realize. You think about others. You try to make wise decisions. You worry about doing what is right. That sense of responsibility is not weakness. It is evidence that you care deeply about the impact of your choices. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning to rely on my strength instead of your own understanding. There was a time when you tried to control every outcome. Now you are slowly releasing that need. You are discovering that surrender is not defeat. It is trust. I am proud of the way you have started protecting your inner peace. You no longer engage in every argument. You no longer chase every explanation. You are beginning to understand that silence can be powerful and that walking away can be wise. That restraint shows growth. You have felt misunderstood more than once. You have felt like your intentions were questioned or your efforts overlooked. Yet you continued to do what was right, even without applause. That integrity matters. I see what others miss. You are becoming exactly who I needed in your quiet consistency. Not every day is dramatic. Not every day feels victorious. But you keep showing up. You keep believing. You keep choosing hope when discouragement tries to settle in your thoughts. Comment 999. I am proud of the compassion developing in you. The pain you experienced has made you more understanding, not more cruel. You notice when others are struggling because you know what it feels like to carry silent battles. That empathy will open doors for you that talent alone never could. You are beginning to recognize your own worth. Slowly but surely, you are seeing that you are not an accident. You are not a backup plan. You are not someone I settled for. You were formed with intention and purpose. Every part of your story has value. There were seasons when you felt forgotten, when prayers seemed to echo back in silence, when opportunities slipped through your hands. Those seasons were not abandonment, they were preparation. I was strengthening your foundation so that when blessings arrive, you can sustain them. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning humility without losing confidence. You can admit when you are wrong. You can apologize. You can grow. But you are also beginning to stand firm in what you know is right. That balance is powerful. I am proud of how you are facing your fears instead of pretending they do not exist. You are having difficult conversations. You are confronting habits that no longer serve you. You are asking me to change parts of you that once felt comfortable. That courage is rare. Even your faith has matured. It is no longer only based on feelings, it is rooted in experience. You have seen me carry you through moments you thought would break you. You have witnessed doors close that later proved to be protection. That history with me strengthens your trust. You are becoming exactly who I needed, because you are no longer chasing validation the way you once did. Compliments are nice, but they no longer define you. Criticism may sting, but it does not destroy you. Your identity is slowly anchoring in who I say you are. I am proud of the way you keep choosing love in a world that often chooses division. You try to understand instead of attack. You try to build instead of tear down. That heart reflects mine more than you realize. There are still moments when doubt whispers that you are not enough. But those whispers are weaker now. They do not control you like they used to. You are learning to answer doubt with truth. You are learning to replace fear with faith. You are becoming exactly who I needed, because your priorities are shifting. You care less about proving yourself and more about growing. You care less about being seen and more about being aligned. That shift will protect you from distractions that could have delayed your purpose. I am proud of the discipline forming in you. You are more intentional with your time. You are more mindful of your words. You are more careful with your energy. These choices may seem small, but they are shaping a future that is stable and strong. The disappointments you faced did not end your story. They redirected it. What felt like loss was sometimes a necessary release. I removed what could not follow you into the next season. Trust that what remains is what you need. You are not finished growing, but you are not where you used to be. That matters. Progress may feel slow, but it is steady. And steady growth builds lasting strength. I am shockingly proud because you have chosen growth over comfort. You have chosen faith over fear. You have chosen perseverance over quitting. Those decisions are writing a story of resilience that will inspire others more than you know. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning to stand firm without becoming hard. Hardness would have been easy. Bitterness would have been understandable. But you chose softness, guided by wisdom. That combination is powerful and rare. There were moments when you felt like giving up, quietly. You smiled on the outside while wrestling with exhaustion inside. I saw that battle. I saw the way you pushed through, even when your strength felt thin. That perseverance is one of the reasons I am proud of you. Comment 1111. You are starting to trust your discernment. In the past, you ignored red flags and second-guessed your intuition. Now you pay attention. Now you ask me for clarity and wait before making decisions. That shift is protecting you from unnecessary pain. I am proud of how you are healing without announcing every step. Some of your growth has been silent. You have been processing, forgiving, releasing, and rebuilding quietly. Not every transformation needs an audience. Some changes are sacred between you and me. You are becoming exactly who I needed, because you are not the same person who once settled for less than you deserved. You are learning your value. You are understanding that you do not need to chase what is not meant for you. What is aligned with your purpose will not require you to shrink yourself. There were relationships that tested your patience. There were environments that drained your energy. Instead of letting them define you, you learned from them. You took the lesson and left the bitterness behind. That is maturity. Comment 222. I am proud of how you are no longer afraid to outgrow certain spaces. Growth sometimes requires separation. Not everyone can follow you into the next season. That does not mean you failed. It means you are moving forward. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are learning emotional stability. You still feel deeply, but you do not let every emotion control your decisions. You pause. You pray. You reflect. That discipline is shaping a stronger foundation under your life. There were times when you questioned if I was truly with you. You looked around and did not see clear signs. But even in that uncertainty, you kept a small thread of faith alive. That thread was enough for me to keep building. Faith does not have to be loud to be powerful. I am proud of how you are choosing honesty with yourself. You are acknowledging your weaknesses instead of hiding them. You are facing patterns you once ignored. Self-awareness is the beginning of transformation, and you have stepped into that awareness bravely. You are becoming exactly who I needed because your heart is aligning with purpose over popularity. You are less concerned about fitting in. You are more concerned about staying true to what I placed inside you. That alignment will guide you when distractions try to pull you off course. Your compassion has deepened. You do not judge as quickly as you once did. You understand that everyone carries hidden battles. That understanding makes you gentle in your words and careful in your reactions. That gentleness reflects my heart. I am proud of how you are learning to celebrate small progress. You no longer dismiss tiny victories. You recognize that growth is built in small steps. Each disciplined choice, each patient response, each prayer whispered in weakness is a brick in the structure I am building. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are strengthening your relationship with me beyond surface-level faith. You are not only seeking blessings, you are seeking alignment. You are not only asking for outcomes, you are asking for wisdom. That shift changes everything. There were moments when you felt invisible. You thought your efforts were unnoticed. But I saw your consistency. I saw the integrity in your private life. I saw the choices you made when no one would have known otherwise. That unseen obedience matters deeply. I am proud of how you are breaking cycles. Patterns of fear, insecurity, and self-doubt are losing their hold on you. You still feel them at times, but you do not let them lead you. You are learning to respond with truth instead of reacting from old wounds. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are embracing growth even when it feels uncomfortable. Change is not easy. It stretches you. It exposes areas that need healing, yet you are willing to be stretched. That willingness is strength. Your faith has become quieter but stronger. It is not based on constant emotional highs. It is grounded in experience. You have seen me sustain you through loss, confusion, and waiting. That history with me has built a deeper trust. I am shockingly proud because you did not allow disappointment to define your identity. You could have labeled yourself as unlucky or forgotten. Instead, you kept believing that I was guiding your steps even when you could not see the full path. You are not who you used to be. You are more reflective. You are more intentional. You are more aware of the impact of your words and choices. That awareness is shaping you into someone who can carry greater influence with humility. As you continue forward, remember this. Becoming exactly who I needed does not mean you are flawless. It means you are willing. It means you are teachable. It means you trust me enough to let me refine you. There is still more ahead. New challenges, new responsibilities, new blessings. But you are not stepping into them as the person you once were. You are stepping into them as someone stronger, wiser, and more grounded. I am with you in every step. I am guiding your decisions. I am protecting you from what you cannot see. And I am proud, deeply proud, of the person you are becoming. You are becoming exactly who I needed because you are no longer reacting out of panic. You are thinking, praying, and choosing your responses more carefully. That change may feel subtle, but it is powerful. A calm spirit in the middle of chaos carries authority. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. There were days when you questioned your direction. You wondered if you had made wrong turns. You feared that mistakes had permanently shifted your path. But I am not limited by your missteps. I weave even your errors into your growth. Comment 1010. I am proud of how you have begun to trust the quiet nudges I place in your heart.